I call the meeting of the Board of Health at 6:43 in session. Jen Knoyer's not with us today. Sorry, we're running a little bit late. First, we have to accept the minutes from November 28th's meeting. And I'll take a motion for that.
I make a motion to accept the minutes from November 20th meeting.
Look at that, you made a motion.
How about that, not false?
You have no choice. I second that motion, and is there any discussion?
No.
No. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And that's passed. Region 2 emergency preparedness, we don't have any information to discuss at this point. And then the next is the order to appear from Flynn's Fine Wines for the, do I have that
Did you
paper?
find it?
Yes, it's
This one?
It's this one. Okay. The tobacco violation for the second time, and the order to appear. Well, I understand what's going on here. What say you?
I don't know.
You've
I've paid my fines. We've learned a lesson.
Do you have do you have anything in place to stop this from happening again? Are you?
Just be more diligent. So
Okay. How many people do you have on your staff?
there's only 3 of us. Me, my son, and my wife.
Okay.
I was the first offender, and my son was the second.
Okay.
They're a little
Lucky
sneaky.
you, we don't have everybody here, but
They're a little sneaky the way they do it, and it's, you know, we try really hard in what we do. We understand we have a responsibility. You know, alcohol is obviously a big issue because we're a liquor store. You know, I'll be honest with you, I always put tobacco like, you know, I mean, we guard people. I wouldn't never give one to cigarettes or anything, tobacco to a 14, 15-year-old kid, or anyone I thought was under 18.
Sure.
The kid they sent in, I'd probably sell it to him again.
Just because you
I
wouldn't,
mean,
you wouldn't
because he
necessarily
doesn't
know.
look, he looks, I have pictures of him, I can show you the pictures, he just
Yeah.
doesn't, he's probably 17 3/4.
Right.
But anyway, that aside, we are at fault, I'm not trying to get out of it, we broke the law or broke the
Sure.
rules or whatever.
Mhm.
And we are now carding everybody. You know, we're such a small store where we are, we know 99%
You know
of our
most of your,
customers.
yeah, sure.
So my rule of thumb with alcohol has always been, it's a new face, because every semester we get new kids from Nichols.
Mhm.
You know, that try the new thing with IDs and all that. And, you know, we always card. And the first one was me, like I say, that was back in August. And it wasn't this kid, but it was another kid that looked to be, to me, early 20s.
Sure.
I would have carded him for alcohol had he bought alcohol, but he bought tobacco, so that was that.
And you probably get a rash of heck when someone says, you know, if you say, show me your ID, and they, you know, they're
We do.
18,
I mean,
but-
usually if somebody complains, they're not of age.
Right.
That's generally the way it is.
Or they don't have it in their
Yeah.
pocket.
I mean, there are places, if you go to Price Chopper, for instance, for alcohol, I don't care if you're 100, you have to show an ID.
Right.
That's just their rule. I wish it was the rule statewide. I wish they'd make it a mandate that everything, you know, like Fenway Park you have to, Foxborough you have to. You can't buy a beer in Foxborough without an ID. I don't care how old you are. You know, but it's not, so it's left up to us. And we screwed up.
So if you look under
We
30,
paid our money
and
and,
if you look under 30, you have to show an ID, or you're just making everybody show ID, unless you know them already.
Unless, I mean, if a guy comes in and he's, you know, looks like me, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
card him for cigarettes. I mean, I'm just not gonna do it.
Right, I stopped getting
So,
carded recently.
So-
It's like, what do you mean you don't want my card?
Yeah,
You got my
but,
ID, so.
yeah, anybody, obviously, we don't know, that we haven't carded in the past, and anybody that just looks younger, we're just gonna card them automatic.
I guess the point is, we just want you to know we're paying attention, we're
Yeah.
just not.
No, I get it, and, you know,
Oblivious to it.
$300, 100 the first time, 200 the second. That's probably about 2 weeks' worth of cigarette sales to me.
Right,
No
and
profit.
that's,
So,
yeah,
believe me, I understand.
okay.
That's
All right.
It hits us right in the pocket, so.
We just want to make sure you have something in place that
Yeah.
will stop that from happening. I've
Yeah.
met you.
I mean,
I've
all our
met your
signage is
whole-
up.
I've met your whole family,
Yeah.
and in the course of the time, and you're you know, responsible, respectable people.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate your business in town, and, you know, if there's anything we can do to help, let us know.
All right.
If you have something in place, as long as you're IDing people and, you know, this doesn't come in front of us again, we're fine.
Yeah, no, and I hope not to. I mean, hope we don't.
All right.
And,
Well,
just
thank
for
you.
fun, would you like to see what the kid looked like?
Sure.
I went to,
Not that it matters.
Not that it
but yeah,
matters.
let's-
I know you guys don't have
let's see.
anything to do with it. I know it's run out of the city of Worcester, and they
Right, yeah, that,
they get the kids.
we contract with them,
But,
the state to,
But these are the guy. This is the kid here, and he's actually going bald. He's got full sideburns. It's like he looks well over 18 to me.
Oh, my gosh.
And you know, when the ABC runs this thing, or the chief runs this thing for alcohol, they bring in a kid. You know right away it's a kid. They don't try to trick you. And
right.
That's borderline, you know. I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't
I
think
hear
it's,
you.
I don't think it's fair. But anyway, I'm not, like I say, not trying to escape our responsibility, but it's. And the kid that I did it to looked even older than this, I thought. So
Yeah.
anyway, that's that.
Well, thank you for
All right.
coming in, we appreciate it.
Okay.
And,
If you need additional signage or anything like that.
Yeah, no, I'm all up to date on that. In fact, we just got a whole bunch of federal stuff in from well, whoever those people are. But
If you
anyway,
do find you need anything, we have
All right.
extras in the office.
great. Okay. Thank you very much.
thanks a lot.
Have a great night.
Take care.
See you, bud. Go Pats.
Next, the 120 Pierpont Road septic design.
I can,
Is there anything new on that?
yes. So, their engineer brought in new plans. He asked that they be removed from the agenda because he had to do a complete redesign for tonight.
Because we were adding in that, that system.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
okay, so they're
So-
not prepared.
He did bring in the new plans. Mr. Purcell reviewed and approved them, notified them of the approval. Unfortunately, they did not ask us to add them back to the agenda. They were here prior to the meeting
But they have
this
the
evening.
approvals and Tom, and they've added in what we want, and we're good,
Yes.
so, all right.
And they'll be on the February 27th meeting
Oh,
for
well.
public hearing.
For public hearing, okay,
Yes.
good. Thank you. Health inspector's report, he's not here. And Teresa, the clerk's report. I'd like you to add the police report, because I'd like to, you know, just know what's going on with the rest of town. Sorry.
We had 46 food and 14 tobacco
Right.
renewals for the new year. We have one new for Dollar Tree and one temporary food permit that was issued for an event at Shepherd Hill.
Mhm.
6 installers permits have been issued and 4 haulers permits for beginning of the year. 2 housing complaints, both were civil matters and closed. We did have 1 nuisance complaint for Quick Stop for their donation bins overflowing. It's since been resolved, and Planet Earth, I believe.
Was it cleaned up?
Yes, it's
Okay.
been cleaned up. Planet Earth delivered a new bin that is at the front of the store, clearly on their property and well within sight.
So that means that the ones were removed, and then there's a new one there for a company that's going to take care of it?
Yes, the company that was taking care of it went out of business, and it was their bin. So Planet Earth came, removed the old bin, put one of their bins up,
Oh, cool.
cleaned everything up. So we'll just keep an eye on it. All the food inspections are completed. We've had 2 septic applications, both are pending because the season is now closed because of the weather. No wells. 3 perk tests were completed. Oh, 3 were requested, 2 were completed. 1 is pending thaw. The annual inventory is in process. And the Board of Health office will be closed on Thursday, February 1st, so that I can go pick up my new puppy. And that's the clerk's report.
Oh, puppy business.
Yep,
Thank
I'm
you.
done.
Don's birthday.
I don't have any old business because, do you?
No.
Do we?
No.
Do we have any new
I believe
business?
so.
I'm sure that Jen would have had something to say for old and new business, but I don't. She didn't. She didn't, it was a quick and easy one.
Yeah, I talked to her.
Actually, she sent me a text here. No, she didn't. That was somebody else. It was a different Jen. So with that, then, I will take a motion
To adjourn.
to adjourn
I make a motion to adjourn.
at
What time is it? 6:50?
6:53 PM, so be it
Vote,
adjourned.
vote.
Vote.